also has played for Jose Roberto, the head coach in club volleyball in Turkey. Ella Powell immediately goes to Logan Eggleston.
Eggleston, a player that we've seen on the opposite during her time during club. Comfortable hitting on the right side, but we'll see her as an outside tonight.
Yeah, and she, in her pro season in the spring, was playing outside, and she was getting a lot of repetitions at passing. We'll see how that serves her tonight. Immediately from the middle, Lorena.
USA has to serve Brazil incredibly tough, because if Brazil's middles get involved in the game, it's going to be really tough to stop their offense. This USA team, not particularly tough servers on their side, so they really need to make sure that they're serving the seams well.
Pass is solid. Powell chooses outside, and there's the power of Ronnie Jones-Perry off the block the long way.
Ronnie Jones-Perry is so much fun to watch because she's a bit undersized, standing at 1.80 m or about 5'11", so she's not going up and over blockers. That means she has to be incredibly crafty up there.
Serena Gray played at Pittsburgh collegiately in the NCAA. There's the first swing from Anna Kristina. Little tip, not picked up, change of speeds.
Really smart decision for Anna Kristina to go up, especially with the middle. Serena Gray playing back row. That means there's no libero in on Team USA's side. Normally a player like Zoe Fleck is going to come in and take that. Probably not Serena Gray or one of the off blockers.
Tainara behind the service line. Trouble pass. And that's going to be the question. Can you make those troubled passes work for you? That one long.
Talk about bettering the ball all the time. Maybe if that pass isn't there, someone has to come in and make a better ball for the second ball. If the set isn't good, make a better contact on that third contact. But you need to make sure that you're getting better every single contact in this game.
Tainara goes right back at Ronnie Jones-Perry. We call her RJP. And now some trouble passes for Brazil. Out of system, they will go to Anna Kristina as often as they can. Fleck. Off the block and down.
Good changeup on the outside for Jones-Perry. Takes a few tough swings at the ball, then goes to the off speed. I'd like to see Ella Powell make the offense just a little bit more diverse. Now Babcock's in the back line, but get her going back there on a D-ball.
Absolutely. I mean, imagine the nerves, like playing Brazil and you're still in college. Let her take it out on the ball. Tainara did.
Tainara has one of the heaviest, most powerful arms in the entire world. She is kind of error-prone at times, but when that ball is in, it is coming right at your chest incredibly fast. 97 kilometers an hour.
That would qualify as incredibly fast. Good serve. Eggleston handles it well. Going the opposite way, and it's wide.
Good decision for Ella Powell to get Dodson going on that slide attack. Dodson's so good off of 1 foot, just missing a little bit wide as they try to shore up that connection. But I like Powell forcing it even 8 feet off the net.
I like that shot too. It was not out by much. There's that same shot again. Bergman off the block. Powell uses the backcourt, and we've seen a lot of success from the United States when they use that BIC or back row quick. Ooh. Got under it? Nope. Out.
It's one thing to get under some of these swings, but when you have a powerful swing like that coming from a player like Anna Kristina, it's another thing to try to control that ball. Already, though, we're seeing incredible defensive efforts on both sides of the court. Just two incredible liberos in Zoe Fleck and Laish.
That ball long, a break for the USA. One of the things, Emily, that we noticed last night was Julia Bergman's passing was just so consistent the whole time. So who do you serve here when you look at it? Bergman by Laish, the libero.
Maybe you want to tire out one of the outsides, but you really just have to get after those seams and make it tougher for them. If Brazil is passing well, at least make them talk and over-communicate about it.
Here is Julia. Julia, 22-year-old middle. She had a knee injury in the first week of Volleyball Nations League last season and missed the rest of VNL. And it was here in Rio that she suffered that injury.
And it was so devastating because at the time she was 21 years old. She has obviously such a bright future ahead of her, but she looked like she really found her stride during those first 3 matches last season here right in this Maracanazinho arena. But it's so fun to see her back out on the court crushing it.
Anna Dodson's serve. To your point, no libero on the floor. Do they hit Dodson's way? From the backcourt again. It's still going. Brazil on a free ball. Not converted the way they want, but that set is very tough. It's going to be Eggleston's to clean up, and she does.
What a beautiful push from Olivia Babcock for a player that has not played at all professionally, still in the college ranks in the USA, to come in and set a ball that confident to her outside really tells you what you need to know about a player like Babcock, that she belongs at this level.
Dodson will serve again. Played her collegiate volleyball for UCLA. There's a nice swing. Eggleston taking care of business, putting it away consistently.
Logan Eggleston has to be massive in this matchup against Brazil. USA is still figuring themselves out with this young squad. They need an attacker that they can look to, that they can go to in these moments. Eggleston is already shining early on.
Pulled off, middle not an option. Big dig by Dodson. Again, this is the rotation without Zoe Fleck on the floor. USA defending very well.
The first swing for Olivia Babcock goes down. I'd love to see Ella Powell get her more involved in the offense. She's used to playing 6 rotations that normally you don't see at the college level in the opposite position. A lot of them get DS'd out because they have more substitutions. Internationally, you only get 6, so those opposites have to play all the way around. Get her the ball in the backcourt.
Yeah, DS, for those not in the know, is a defensive specialist. But again, so many substitutions, so it's really exciting the challenges that she's facing today.
Yeah, it's really fun to watch her also in kind of her debut. She played a little bit last night, but more as a part of that double sub. Tonight, starting in an environment like this against the #2 ranked team in the world is a little bit different. I love to see her shine in this.
Ella Powell calls her own number.
So important early on for setters to establish themselves as a threat. If that ball is tight, you need to make sure the defense can't just keep guessing.
Fans booing Ella Powell as she serves. Again, a little bit long.
It's always fun to be here in Brazil because it seems like the fans just kind of pick one player, and then at every time they go back to serve, they start booing. But it's got to hype you up as a player that they're that focused on you. It's so much fun.
Well, and you heard Eric Sullivan in his pre-interview with Key Michael saying how special it is and wanting them to soak it all in. But passing well is more fun.
Passing well and doing well has got to be a lot more fun than getting booed in this arena. Brazil served so tough against Czech last night. It's going to be really difficult for USA's passers to continue to keep good passing all night, but they have to make sure that they're just not letting Brazil go on runs.
And they're doing a great job of that, tied up at 10 apiece. Jose Roberto, when he coaches, he kind of moves along the sideline as if he's in the game, clears everybody out. It's fun to watch. Eggleston's pass going in Ana Cristina, which you and I can understand is a good strategy. Maybe you can get her tired.
Make her work a little bit harder.
Big pickup on that block. There's a nice swing from Babcock. The drops, the short balls, the tips, off speed are working.
Yeah, and those are really frustrating as a defense when you're seeing off speeds and tips fall because you have a lot more time to react to them than you do some hard hit balls. So those are plays that a player like Zoe Fleck in the backcourt, the libero for Team USA, she's got to pick those up.
Keeping the ball on Logan Eggleston must be the game plan, and she's responding well. And then Ronnie Jones-Perry off hands.
Really smart decision because Jones Perry, again, an undersized outside. She's not always going to be able to find the seam or go right off of the block out of bounds. Really smart to just swing straight up and hit fingertips.
Coaches internationally tend to call that dirty play, not such a clean hit, off hands, tips, keeping people on their toes. Serena Gray. The missed serves consecutively for the United States.
Part of that, you think, especially early on in this kind of environment, might be the nerves factor, but if you know that going in, just take a little bit off.
And USA still playing even with Brazil despite missing several serves. Clean that up and you're in great shape. Of course, Brazil missing several serves too. It's like everybody's making their first and missing their second on the Brazilian side.
Those serves getting a little bit contagious on both sides, clearly trying to go after those seams, but just a little bit too hard.
Olivia Babcock, you mentioned the 2024 ABCA National Player of the Year in the United States. Played for Pittsburgh. Fleck puts that up. Eggleston from the backcourt is good, but Bergman answers, and it is blocked by Dodson and Jones Perry.
What a read from Anna Dodson in the middle, watching the play unfold, staying so disciplined and not going up until she knew exactly where it was and dropping that right hand.
I'm looking at her face. She can't help fix her face, and that's just the way she always is, gives a little stare. I don't recommend it in Brazil. She was I saw her at lunch today, and she was beaming with the opportunity.
It's so cool, especially for some of these young players. Again, Anna Dodson, just 24 years old, just finished up her collegiate career last fall. This is the coolest opportunity ever.
Você não pode nessa bola colada, tá lá dentro. Abre, dá espaço para você poder recuperar. Outra coisa, o saque, a líbero não pode tocar na bola. Nós temos a Rony e tem a Logan lá para poder de alvo, galera. Posição 1 e 5. De vez em quando ela na 6. Nós é que estamos cometendo erro. Paciência um pouquinho, segura. Tá, vamos lá, principalmente defesa e contra-ataque.
Dá o braço no bloqueio. Vamos posicionar antes o braço, tá?
I really wish I spoke Portuguese to understand that, but he did say make a physical attack in English at the end of that, which was really interesting. Taking a look at your win prediction.
Brazil coming in as a number 2 team in the world, USA coming in as a number 4 team in the world. Again, Brazil bringing their veteran squad. They have 8 Olympians on this roster.
Ronnie Jones Perry, all smiles out there. It's looking loose. Babcock's serve to Anna Krishina. Kaboom!
That's a lot of what we saw last night. Anna Krishina is so good. When there is a seam in the block, she leaves no question about what she's going to do with it. She is going right inside. Dodson a little bit late. Big seam for her to rip.
To the middle.
Really nice push from Ella Powell to get the middle attack going. Not a perfect pass, taking it a little bit on her side, but still giving her middle a great ball.
You were asking for her to bury the offense more. Now she's worked in Babcock, she's worked in Dodson. Takes a little pressure off of Logan Eggleston.
Yeah, pretty outside heavy to start off this set as that one goes long, but Powell now doing a much better job getting the middles going, feeling comfortable setting Babcock a little bit more, and it's made USA's offense a little more unpredictable.
I will say that the serves going long is far better as a miss than into the net. Counts the same, but not psychologically. Logan Eggleston's got the Midas touch.
Yeah, I love the way Eggleston is playing right now. We're seeing a lot of power from her, but at the same time, we're seeing her pull it back just a little bit and throw in a lot of really smart tactical tips. Great example on the run. It's out of system. Eggleston knows she has 2 big blocks in front, takes a little bit off of it.
Dodson's serve. Again, they are keeping it on Anna Krishina. Bergman.
USA leaving a lot of holes in the block on the outside. Part of that is because it's a little bit faster tempo than what USA is used to. That means the middle isn't closing in time. Just going right inside.
This is Bergman's time to shine. Gabby, who is the big superstar in Brazil, is not playing this week. So Bergman is getting full-time action, and she is breaking out. Fleck. That's how special Zoe Fleck is.
She is so fast. She is phenomenal at chasing down balls. That is what she is known for. There is no ball that she can't chase down. She pumps those arms, goes to grab it. Her teammates didn't even think she was going to touch it, so no one followed her. In those situations, you've got to have one or two more people around her.
Fleck played at Santa Barbara, UCLA, and finished at Texas. Big time block.
Brazil forming a wall up there, but look at this coverage on USA's side. Every single player is in there, yet no one plays this ball. That's a miscommunication that USA has to sort out.
That's a great point. It's a little bit of campfire.
If they're in to cover, you might as well cover if you're in there.
Yeah. Or just say, Zoe, you get it, right? I mean, truly. Eggleston is out. They go to Serena Gray behind. Babcock trying to cover, but that is a big block with Lorena, and looked away for a second. Lorena and Julia.
Beautiful shutdown from Bergman, especially on that slide attack.
A solo by Bergman. Perfect example of how the fans are here.
Hey, I like how we're throwing it in there from far off the net, okay? We can also just go gap here, okay? Got the big. We're doing a real nice job of talking on the seams here with McCree Cerning, okay? She likes those seams, okay? So let's be real aggressive in the seams. Hey, we're doing nice, okay? One side here.
USA! USA!
You were listening to Brandon Talaferro. He is new to USA Volleyball. He just finished a couple of years as a national champion assistant coach for the UCLA men's team. Came over, and Emily, he's pointing out things are going well. And it really is when you look at the score, it's a bit smooth for them.
The USA is hanging with Brazil. It's just those 1 or 2 points that they need to clean up, but they're in this.
Here's the conversion. That's absolutely what you do.
Great ball for Brazil to run that middle with. Been really impressed with Ren and her ability to be up and available. That connection, when you have a veteran setter like McCree, she's always going to put it right in the pocket for you.
Off the block and out by Babcock.
Babcock's taking really confident, strong swings. I love that she's not throwing in a lot of tips when she doesn't need to. If the set is there, she's getting after it.
Absolutely. She's 19 years old, hasn't read the bio.
She's there to have fun.
And crush souls.
Yeah.
Outside. Tainara had a really beautiful match last night. What impressed you the most?
I think what impressed me was her ability to take over when she's normally not a starter on Team Brazil, but she knows that if she's going in, it's because they either need some points from her or they need some energy, and she brings that to this team.
Yeah, she was off the bench last night, started today. So Babcock on the left side took a nice swing. It was wide with a little help from the net. Timeout, second and final timeout called by Eric Sullivan in the United States.
Hey, we don't need a perfect pass. Let's just get it up on the 10-foot line, okay? We'll get it up and down. Let's bring that middle tight. Tight quick here. We'll go to the pins, all right? Hey, we still got a long way to go here in this game. One pass here, okay? Right back here.
Emily, USA has stuck with Brazil until the last couple of points. How would you regain your momentum this morning here in the United States?
The biggest thing is USA needs a pass, as Coach said, because they have to be able to run options on their offense. They can't get too pin dependent. It starts right now.
Bergman. Pass is good. To the back again, Eggleston.
What a read from Brazil. Lorena come flying in. This is such a difficult ball to block because it's so fast coming behind the setter. This was just read incredibly well and a great reach.
Bergman again goes down the line to Ronnie Jones-Perry.
Smart decision from Eggleston. Got blocked the one before, changes it up, and just dribbles this ball nearly on the back of the blockers.
Logan Eggleston back to serve. Powerful serve, good defender. She can also hit the bit coming up the middle, so wanted to see if that was successful, if the United States would use her up the middle.
Yeah, and as they should, when you have an arm like that in the backcourt, Powell has to get her going and have that extra offensive option.
23 serving 18, Brazil in control with Lorena behind the serve. Outside, the block, powerful, sending it back.
Brazil is just a blocking machine tonight. That entire front line is working so well. Great finish, good push on the hands, turned back inside the court.
And again, it was Tainara. Will be a substitution on Brazil's side for set point. Bringing in Aline. Trying to see the numbers, we're far away. Yes, bringing in Aline, 19 years old. This is set point Brazil. Big swing, better dig for the set. It's finished. Tainara with the final blow of set number 1. Only Ella Powell played last night full-time and tonight. Bergman first pass, it's a little bit of trouble, and Ana Cristina off the block and out. First point for the USA in second set.
Really smart to go off of the block during that. Brazil put on a blocking clinic during set 1. USA has to make that adjustment, swing for higher hands and go for edges.
Ella Powell, second serve. Scramble play, Fleck will set Eggleston. They were college teammates at Texas. Uh-oh. Unrecoverable on the dig.
Controlling the ball, that really comes down to the #1 focus every team has coming into a match. Can we just control our side, especially some of those easy plays? We just want to get the ball high.
Zoe Fleck in the middle between the other two primary passers. That's Ronnie Jones-Perry. Again, out of system, really limits a huge Brazil block in front. Strong swing by Babcock, breaks through.
Beautiful swing, and Babcock is just going after it, normally lining up as an opposite on the right side, but takes a really big swing from the outside, not afraid to do it, even against a really big block in front of her.
Laish taking up most of the court for Brazil. Bergman trying to squeeze Ana Cristina off the court so she can just go hit.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see players do that, say, okay, you just focus on hitting. Sometimes even after that serve is coming, when the server's making their approach, they'll shift that way just to take them out.
Tainara serve to Ronnie Jones-Perry down the line, decent pass. Babcock is breaking out. Big swings at both pins.
Powell needs to continue to get Babcock going more and more. When Babcock gets comfortable, she has shown that she has the ability to take over matches. She's been doing it at the collegiate level for the past 2 seasons.
I think that's a beautiful thing, right? She comes out and is like, this is what I do.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the opponent, the audience, nothing. Ana Cristina, power but over. McCreesh will go back to her again. No touch, it's long, and USA survives the rally.
Even early on in a set, this is where Team USA needs to focus and keep the foot on the gas.
There is a challenge on the play, and I believe it is about a touch. We will see.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, they are asking about a block touch.
Okay.
It's the first challenge we have seen in this matchup.
Okay. Show. Yes, very clear.
Yep, well, that's a little undeniable.
Left index finger.
Yep.
We've got good technology here in the building with Bolt 6. Nothing gets by them.
Yeah, not at all. And so that will be a successful challenge for Jose Roberto and Brazil. Ana Cristina, deep behind the service line for a big approach and power. Yes, they are setting Babcock again and again. That one blocked and in.
Really well read on Brazil's side, knowing that the USA is now going to Babcock a little bit more. Those blockers were right in there. Good setup from Bergman and a great close from Julia.
What a beautiful close from Julia. Up and pressed over. Here's Ana Cristina. She has put the heat on USA, and you will not ace Zoe Fleck very much. It dropped.
It is so difficult to do with how good of a passer Zoe Fleck is. That tells you how good this serve is. So much top spin on it, it drops quicker than you think.
An ace for Ana Cristina. She will serve a third time. Bergman. Oh, you overpass, you will pay the price.
All of a sudden, these Brazil fans getting after it, and Eric Sullivan wants a timeout because Brazil has all the momentum right now after a few really tough serves.
Don't think we have to get it up at the team, right? Keep competing here, let's go. Rally the ball, rally the ball. We're not in a good spot to take a swing, okay? Give it to the setter, we rally. They want to terminate right away. The longer the rallies go, the more digs we make, the better we're gonna be.
A clear message we hear all the time. You don't need to pass perfectly up to the net in order to make a good play. In fact, against a Brazilian team like that, it's actually not ideal.
Especially with how good Brazil's serves are, doesn't have to be perfect, because normally a perfect pass, then you might overpass it. Just get it 10 feet up. Ella Powell can run the offense.
Ana Cristina was saying it was in, and the officials agree. Fans on their feet.
That one's got to be close. This is what a top spin serve gets you. It drops in. Wait, that's not in.
That's not close to in, so I'm flummoxed. Flummoxed is the word.
Do not know.
We're moving on from that. USA 4 serving 7. Olivia Babcock back to serve. Do you think they'll start running the D ball with Babcock? She's incredibly efficient from the backcourt.
Powell should start running the D ball with Babcock from the backcourt. She's shown at Pitt that she can do it really well. Maybe it's something they haven't practiced enough if she sends that one long. Babcock needs to get comfortable back there. It would be massive for USA to have another offensive option in the backcourt.
The D ball is a backcourt attack from the right side where Babcock is currently camped out. Great pass by Eggleston allows Ronnie Jones-Perry to get up and do her thing.
Bread and butter shot from Jones-Perry going right off the top of the hands. It's like she's swiping it off. She is so good at that.
Ronnie Jones-Perry played her collegiate volleyball in the United States at BYU, and a substitution as Sage Kahana-Torres has come in to set so they can do the double sub. They have to go, do they have to go back out to see how it goes? We're going to see. Logan Lednicki was brought in. Lednicki, another opposite from Texas A&M.
who had an incredible night last night against Italy. Her VNL debut, put up 9 points.
How does the double sub benefit the United States in this situation?
It's great because you have a bigger blocker up front. You have Lednicki up there rather than Powell. She has an extra 3 inches on her. That's a better block on the right side and another option on attack in the front court.
Yeah, 32.
And a powerful one. And Sage Kahana-Torres
and 28 for
Logan
27.
Lednicki have a really beautiful connection.
Yeah, but 28 is on the court.
Lednicki not finished with her collegiate
28
career.
came in
She's
for
going
27
back to
with 2
college,
subs.
as is Babcock after the summer.
I know. Okay, I think we got it.
Looking at the
Ready? Okay,
substitutions being
we're good.
registered.
Thank you.
And we're ready to play again. 5 serving 8. Ana Cristina in the center of Brazil's serve receive. Covered by Laish. It's up. What a snap by Eggleston. That's how you attack the ball.
Gutsy swing from Eggleston. This ball just chucked up. A lot of players aren't going to bring the kind of heat and confidence that Eggleston does during this ball. This is why I love her, because she makes plays like this. Even when it might not be perfect, she's taken a risk and it paid off.
And it hurt the fans you saw in that replay. Ana Cristina steps in, great pass. And that's a D-ball from the backcourt on the right side.
Yeah, executed incredibly well. It's also not often that you see an outside step in front of a libero on some of these passes, but you can tell that Ana Cristina, passing-wise, she's in the zone. She wants the ball right now.
Macris, Fleck puts up a nice ball. They're able to run the middle to Dodson.
USA's offense has been really effective when they can run the middle, but it's been a question of if they can. Because of the passing, it hasn't been as good as it should be to allow that middle to run.
Dodson serving. Serena Gray comes in. Zoe Fleck off the court for this rotation. Middle, an absolute bounce town from Lorena.
Brazil's middles are doing a nice job just running these quick balls. They're not moving them around too much, just right in front of the setter. It's been one-on-one every time, and it's scored at a high clip.
Bergman serve to Ronnie Jones Perry. And there's Lednicki's first swing of the night, and it's successful.
Different look from Lednicki on the right rather than Babcock. It's slightly shorter, plus Lednicki is also a lefty, so it's a bit different of a swing that you see from her. Zay Roberto.
Pained.
Pained and animated as always.
Yes. Olivia Babcock and Ella Powell have re-entered with the double substitution. A reminder that they only get 6 substitutions, so that's 4 already. Pass is good outside. Ana Cristina unloads.
Ana Cristina, just so much fun to watch, because even when you know that the ball is going up to her, she is so difficult to stop. She brings so much power, and she can go pretty much up and over almost any block.
These teams trading points right now. Brazil with the advantage. USA has not been able to put 2 together. Zoe Fleck's hair could have been a problem on that one as she ducked.
Hair actually, it's funny, hair actually doesn't count unless it's a tight bun to your head. Then
Right.
it counts as an extension, which is funny because a ponytail doesn't.
Well, it doesn't count at the net. I'm not sure in the back
It
with that
doesn't.
kind of thing.
It doesn't either.
No, I'm saying her ponytail is so high. Could have knocked her knocker.
Yeah. Played good dodgeball back there, though. Beautiful set from Macris. One-handed ball still gets her middle a good touch.
Perfect pass, and they do run the middle. Serena Gray not getting a ton of swings, but no answer for Ana Cristina.
In system, out of system, it doesn't matter for Ana Cristina. She's gonna go up and take monster swings off of a beautiful set from Julia Bergman, really leading her. Watch how tight this set is. This is where you want it in the pro level, about 3 feet off and 3 feet in, so you can go up and do that.
Janeiro power. Fleck gets under it, and Ronnie Jones-Perry puts it down. She's playing with that dirty volleyball, as they say internationally, using hands.
Yeah, a lot of finesse for Jones-Perry. We're seeing her go off the hands time and time again in different ways, really changing up where she's hitting that ball with her wrist.
And she's incredibly strong, so when she decides to crush, she may have some options, because she hasn't been doing it a lot. Bergman right on the money with the pass. There was a whistle. And it was a net violation against the United States. Unfortunate for USA off of that great pass.
Especially as USA is trying to claw back in this set. It's going to be difficult to come back if Brazil goes up 2-0.
Especially with Ana Cristina serving her power. Jones-Perry mixing it up again. From the backcourt, well handled. Was that inside the antenna? There's no call on it. That one, out. Brazil +5.
All of a sudden, Brazil is taking charge of this set as well. No more trading points. They are finding a way to go on a run. Team USA has to stop it as soon as possible and get a server like Ana Cristina off of the end line.
Well passed by Ronnie Jones-Perry, and that's Eggleston up the middle.
That big attack has been so effective for USA when they can get it going, when they have that extra addition of an attacker in the backcourt, and it's a fast tempo ball. There's no blocker up in sight, just diving in.
That's exactly the way to do it. And because they had been setting Anna Dodson, the middle blocker of Brazil had to go with Dodson.
You get a high momentum play, and then you serve a ball in the middle, and those are the errors that Team USA can't afford. Those momentum plays where they have to be able to build on something.
Underneath it, back outside, and again, Ronnie Jones-Perry makes magic.
It's every single time she is seeing exactly where the block is set up and sending it right off. Brazil has to make some kind of adjustment from their right side blocker and get that right hand turned back in.
Serving 16, and that'll help close the gap. A serve.
Not a good toss from Ronnie Jones-Perry, but what she did well was adjust it. She essentially hit kind of a roll shot from the backcourt, taking a lot of power off of this, really adjusting to where she tossed the ball.
So she pulled the string. Will she go full throttle? Yes.
Good pass.
Beautiful pass. A very difficult serve, and then Lorena finishes.
That's what happens when you get a good pass. All options on attack, and you have attackers like Lorena up there. Just so good with that fast tempo behind.
Off the block and out. Babcock very efficient on using that outside hand of the blocker.
And Babcock's done a really nice job looking at the block in front of her. The block a little bit confused because Powell's got the middle going. Bergman's late to it. That causes it to go off.
Anna Dodson serving Ella Powell, front court setter. Macrisha's backcourt setting for Brazil. Blocked back, and look at this. United States cut the lead to just 2.
Massive play for Powell to step in and step up, knowing that she's going to be targeted in this rotation as a blocking target. Janeiro gets after her. She has that hand turn right back into it.
Dodson has put together a few serves. Last time she was back there to serve as well. Ideal pass. Ana Cristina's complete game does not come by accident, Emily. She is the daughter of a Brazilian national team player who just retired a couple of years ago.
And it shows. She has a very high IQ. She's incredible ball control, and a lot of times that's what you get when you've been playing for so long. That ball control piece is just a step up from others.
Didn't I just say Ella Powell was front court?
You got to know where the setter is at all times, especially when you have Powell up front, because she's not afraid to go up and take it over on a tight ball.
Yeah, caught in the crease. Jose Roberto getting a little fired up now. And the question is, will that frustration play through Brazil? A rare error from Ana Cristina. The lead's only one.
All of a sudden, USA is back in it after a string of errors on Brazil's side. They got to get back to that good passing and balanced offense that we've seen from them.
No timeout from Eric Sullivan during that run, and now Brazil forced into a timeout.
Ela tem mais dificuldade aqui para levantar essa bola. Thay, ela baixou, você tem que acelerar, você esperou. Por isso que a bola ficou baixa lá. Galera, não toma vacilo. É o que eu falo, acelera a perna o tempo inteiro. Vem algo diferente aí. Vamos botar elas no jogo de novo, não, moçada. Vambora!
I don't know how much the win prediction matters at this point. We're seeing a surge from the United States. Those predictions can change.
It completely changes where you are in a match. If the team is coming back, USA has a lot of momentum right now because we're not seeing Brazil keep the pedal on the metal, especially from the service line they're letting up.
Brazil stacked right. Ella Powell serving into that traffic to Bergman. Bounce again.
That kind of play is exactly what Brazil needed to get their team confidence again and get this building fired up. These Brazil fans are some of the best in the entire world. It's like having a seventh man out on the court. They need some high energy plays, especially late in a tight set.
Brazil is winning the passing game. They have been so steady. Rarely is there an issue with their passing.
USA looks like they're serving pretty tough in the seams. Ana Cristina and Bergman are just settling into them.
Aline in to serve again. We saw her late in the first set. Middle run, important. Serena Gray a second time. And Brazil is gonna put it up a challenge.
Question of whether the ball was up earlier in the rally.
Okay, thank you. I did not see, so thank you.
Brazil's entire team right away thinking the ball was down.
I didn't see.
Watching the selection from the United States, all ABCA first-team All-Americans playing together for the first time, the communication is intense.
It's really difficult to jump right away.
That one's good.
But as you mentioned, it's really difficult to throw a group of players together and expect them to be good right away, especially when you're changing lineups night after night and you're playing some competition that's been playing together for years in the same rotations.
Yeah, this is their first competition as a team for these United States players. It's a great dig. It's going to go to Ana Cristina. She tries a little tenderness this time. Powell to the middle. Man, if you give Brazil a second swing, it's trouble.
Late in sets, teams love to go to their go-to attacker. Ana Cristina is that for Brazil. She will take over sets when given the opportunity. A beautiful play. Great pickup from McCreesh in the backcourt, forces an out-of-system situation. Ana Cristina takes advantage of that with the cross-court kill.
Yeah, simple reset. Let's get a good pass. Simple reset. Again, we can't let these things turn into long runs. Right? That's my mentality. Hey, that's a good roll for us, okay? Everybody's good here. Run middle of the court, okay? Nothing down. Anything you want, we're all good, okay? One side here. What's that?
We're gonna stop.
Okay. Start. Here we go.
Hard here, come on! USA!
Plenty of fire there. Molly McCage, who played last night, had incredible blocks in the third set. Jumps in at the end. try to give a little extra punch. Most important thing, Eric Sullivan said, is you can't let it turn into a big run. Trouble pass. Outside, here she goes. Ana Cristina crushing down the line.
Cristina will take over these matches late in sets. McCreesh knows that she can rely on her, especially late in sets, and she is not letting up. It is power kill after power kill for Ana Cristina.
Aline, beautiful service run for her coming in as a serving sub. And causing chaos too, not just in, causing chaos. Fleck to Eggleston. Strong swing. They are asking Eric Sullivan to challenge it. Eggleston thinks she saw a touch.
And that's one that you have to challenge, especially this late in a set when you still have challenges remaining.
Take a look and see. Yes. They play these challenges in the arena as well, so it's about 10,000 officials in here making the call.
Yeah, I agree. Show the best angle, yeah.
The fans have weighed in, and indeed they are correct. No touch.
Great discipline block for Brazil. Two players working well together, getting those hands over fast.
It was 17-18. This has been a huge 5-point run for Brazil, followed by an overpass. McCreesh, backcourt. Ana Cristina pulls the string.
Ana Cristina has been power after power. That's what makes this tip so effective. You expect her to take the big swing, so the tip throws everyone off guard.
Aline serving for the set. A block to finish it up. Brazil, in a dominant second set, is now up 2-0.
Dominant performance here from Brazil in the second set. USA played with them through about the first half of set two, but then Brazil went on a long run. USA wasn't able to stop them during some of those service runs. The passing really has to pick up for Team USA, whether it's Fleck talking to her outsides, working better in the seams, maybe switching in another outside to give them a different look, but they need to shore up the passing if they want any chance.
A look at the numbers, Emily.
You look at those attack numbers for Brazil, 15 kills. USA had 12, which isn't too bad, but giving Brazil 5 of their points.
Roberta, setter for Brazil, joining Key Michael.
Roberta, great start so far. What's going well with your team here today?
Comparing to yesterday, I think we are serving better. But the best part for me, seeing the attitude of the team in the bad moments, like in the end of this set, how we keep up all together. So for me, this has been the best part until now.
The energy of the crowd is infectious. Can you feel that, and are you feeding off of that on the court and on the bench?
Starting from the national anthem until now, they're amazing. They're coming together with us. I think this is like the 7th player inside of the court for us.
100%. Well, you're really lucky to have these fans. Thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Roberta, a veteran setter, both of Brazil's setters. Big-time veterans. She's 35 years old. Macreesh is 36 years old. I'd like to know what the United States coaches are thinking, and Eric Sullivan is standing by with Key Michael.
Coach, other than winning this match, what would success look like for your team right now?
Look, I just think we need to find a little more consistency. We have some moments where we're playing really well and competing at a high level, and then we just let down and have these big long runs. And we got to find that consistency so we're not giving up points in a row.
I know it's so hard to have energy and play with this crowd, but what do you like that you've seen from your team in terms of energy and maybe some momentum?
Yeah, I think we're already showing it. Again, it's just finding that level that of competitiveness and keeping that as we go. I think we're enjoying this environment.
Good.
Fun place to play.
So much fun. Keep enjoying it, Coach. Thank you.
Perry's pass is perfect. Get Igidi involved. Blocked.
Smart decision for Powell to force that middle set, especially to a player that just checked in the game. Get her some reps, get that confidence up early. I'd like to see Powell go back to her early on to establish that confidence.
Trouble. Eggleston on that side. Blocks on both sides for Brazil, both pins.
Back-to-back for Brazil. They are forming a wall up front that has been so difficult for Team USA to get past the entire night. They've already had 8 blocks just through these barely into the third set.
Bergman keeping it on. Ronnie Jones-Perry. Babcock again. Big swing.
That's a veteran-looking swing for Olivia Babcock, who's just 19 years old, still playing in college, and had a big swing at a big time. She's a player that USA needs to get going a lot more.
Yeah, when you look at her, there's no stress showing on her face. Like, she looks like she's having just another day playing.
When we think back to 2 years ago in the 2023 VNL, Asia O'Neal, who was still in college at the time at Texas, same situation, stepped up for USA at a big time. It's been so cool to see these college players come to this level and do such a great job at this stage.
Imagine when she goes back to the NCAA at Pittsburgh in the fall.
She'll be like, this is a breeze.
Put your helmet on.
Yeah.
Perfect pass delivered by Zoe Flack, and just too hungry on the beck.
USA's got to clean this up early. If they let this set go, escape them too quickly early on, it's going to be difficult to come back with this crowd.
Lorena, the 25-year-old middle blocker in her first Volleyball Nations League. Good serve, well passed. And they went to Igidi again, Emily. Tell me how that changes the attack going forward.
It makes the offense more unpredictable because although you have a player that just checked in, sometimes you don't expect them to get set. So it adds another layer of dimension in this offense to make it a little more unpredictable and tough for Brazil to block.
Igidi serve to Bergman. Oh, wow, Tainara tags.
So much power coming through that swing. Tainara has been so impressive tonight with that powerful arm, and Macreesh is getting her going. A lot of swings right down the line.
Igidi, welcome to the floor. Heavy serve handled by Ronnie Jones-Perry, RJP. More importantly, she passed and attacked.
Passing is going to be key for USA in this third set to get a little bit of momentum, keep the offense spread out, but you got to pass first before you get up there to attack. But Jones-Perry has been impressive when she's been doing it.
Yeah, and Jones-Perry is super fit.
Yeah.
She's one of the, so to try to tire her out, it takes an awful lot. She gets a lot of offense out of her passing. Logan Eggleston underneath it. Can the USA convert? It's another Brazilian block to the corner.
Brazil has been a blocking machine tonight. USA's attackers have to make that adjustment. They can't go right down into it. Go for edges, swing high hands, because right down in front of the hands is not going to work.
Brazil doubling up the USA, 6 serving 3 early in set number 3. Brazil leading 2-0 in this matchup, rematch of the silver and bronze medalist from the Paris Olympics. Scrambled everywhere, it's over. Slowed down by Flex so they can do a big attack. And if you're going to give Brazil another chance to attack, your chances of success go far down.
USA has to slow down this momentum. Brazil is dominating right now at every facet of the game. Defensively, racking up block after block. Now offensively, getting in a big rhythm that the USA doesn't want.
You really need a first ball kill when you're playing against Brazil. Touch? No.
Good, powerful swing from Babcock. I like that they're going to it just a little bit long.
Eric Sullivan calls his first timeout after this long swing.
Hey, we're doing a nice job fighting off some of the serves, right? We're getting them and just take good swings. Everyone can't be crashing in cover. You guys stand back and hang back. We're getting blocked more in the last third of the court than we are in the first one. Yes, just get back. I'd rather have 2 players deep right now picking up that stuff we can pick up than making some crazy cover. Let's get those balls.
Let's go! USA!
Emily, it's a point you brought up earlier, is that everybody was there to cover, nobody moving forward. Well, now Eric Sullivan is telling us, yeah, it's great, you're all in there, but there's nobody to get those deep balls when it's blocked deep.
Yeah, when the ball is going deeper to the court, it's great to have your coverage in, but at least one person has to stay deep, because if it does go off the block and maybe go near the end line, there's no one out there to play it.
To the middle from Anna Dodson. It's just if it's not a first ball kill, Brazil's gonna get you.
And Brazil has been so good in their transition game. They're defending incredibly well, getting this ball straight up at the net. I mean, they are getting impressive dig after impressive dig, and the offense is transitioning them.
You don't want this lead to get unrecoverable, and it is a 6-point lead with an overpass, well handled by Ella Powell and Julia Bergman. And now Anna Kristina from the backcourt. No touch, long.
A little bit of finesse during that rally. Ella Powell going up, flicking this ball behind her head. Brazil's defense just that much better.
Yeah, she's doing a really nice job, right on a tight pass. She's mixing up her speeds.
Just 24 years old, but she looks like a veteran out there.
Played her collegiate volleyball for the University of Washington. And Bergman up and over.
Just surgical the way Bergman can go up through a block. She's not a flashy player, but she consistently keeps the ball in the court. She's a great passer and really been stable for Brazil tonight.
Scramble pass. It's got to go outside to Logan Eggleston, who does a beautiful job of backing up and giving a big window.
Yeah, really smart when you're an outside. You have to stay behind where the set is coming from, because you need a lane to move forward and bring that approach in. She did a nice job getting all the way back, taking a strong approach.
Anna Dodson serving for the United States. A couple of players on the court from now Big Ten schools, including Anna Dodson from USA, Ella Powell from Washington, now part of the Big Ten as well.
Sarah Franklin, who's sitting on the bench, we didn't see her today, but put up some pretty good numbers last night, the former Wisconsin standout.
And another National Player of the Year, as you pointed out. Tainara pops that up, Fleck to Eggleston. There you've got somebody a little deeper in Babcock on the cover. A little bit of a misconnection. Igidi does her best. Now it's time to defend. Is there a touch? There is not, and Brazil says there is. Will they challenge?
I think the touch might have come from the back court.
Oh, no, it came from the middle finger of Ella Powell's right hand.
Yeah. Surprised we didn't get a challenge on that from Brazil. But maybe at this point you're up 5. Maybe you don't think we need it.
All right, Ella Powell, you got a break. How are you going to use it? They showed that replay in arena.
Roberto not happy about it. Getting loud with the refs.
And in fact, it was overturned now by the up official in this conversation.
A lot of times too, refs will step in and maybe if they did miss a call, they'll reverse it on their own without a challenge. Which must be what we're seeing because no challenge was called.
My judge. Okay, let's go. Show it for me, please.
But as I mentioned, the replay played in the arena, and it was not a micro touch.
Block touch on
We
USA.
saw it.
My challenge.
It was a
show it on the big screen.
flip your fingernail
Referee
off
challenge.
touch.
Yes.
Would also be
I want
pretty
it
scared
right.
to
I
miss
want
that
it
call
right.
in this arena with these rabid of fans. You better get that one right.
Yeah, and they did make it an official video challenge, which Jose Roberto.
Yeah, you love that.
Brazil.
Now the fans are happy.
Takes a lot to rile up Eric Sullivan. And now it's about composure, right, Emily, for Team USA and the response. Just got pretty tense here in Marquezinho.
No more yelling at the other men.
And a yellow card issued to Brazil.
Keep it there. The yellow card, coach,
They
Brazil.
don't tell us why, but it could be for delay. It's just a warning. Who wins this point is going to be really telling. Is USA mentally tough enough to block out all the noise and the touch and convert first ball?
You know if Brazil wins it, these fans are going to cheer loud.
And instead, it's Eggleston with the big swing.
Huge point for USA to get because they cannot afford to give Brazil any more momentum during this match. Great job for Eggleston for taking a little bit off, going at that high hand shot to the back corner.
Ella Powell serving, Laish the libero for Brazil in the middle. She goes to her. What an up by Zoe Fleck. It'll be Eggleston again. And now a big swing by Tainara.
The defense in this matchup has been outstanding, and Brazil has had the edge because they've been able to transition those plays. USA is getting good touches, but Brazil is capitalizing on their touches.
93 kilometers an hour for spike speed.
Ouch.
Babcock, and it's again Zoe Fleck, inhuman response time. Speaking of inhuman, it's another one for Ana Cristina.
Brazil taking control of this set in this match, really this rivalry right now because they have all the momentum. They're looking like the #2 ranked team in the world.
Platform out early. Platform out early.
All these high balls, we're just chasing, right? Get out early, try with your platform. Nice easy hands, doesn't have to be perfect, right? Hey, I just want to see a little fuck you right now. Please, a little fuck you. Take some ribs, take some ribs. A little bit of this. A little bit of this.
USA coaches looking for some passion from their players. Emily, passion and attitude, how can they get some passion? How can they show passion on the court?
Perfect example was you saw Zoe Fleck flying everywhere for those cover balls and digs. They need some effort, those high momentum plays. And what he's talking about is he wants to see his players go for it. I know they're not going to be happy with tips out there.
Yeah, big swings only.
Yeah.
Oh, and a big block as well.
High momentum plays are what Team USA needs. The best way to do that is getting a massive stuff block. That couldn't have come at a better time for USA to get a little bit of confidence headed into the rest of this set.
And it was Amber Igidi up in the air, pressed over. Eggleston's serve, perfectly passed by Laish. And it's Tainara again.
Tainara has been fantastic tonight. She has been all power nearly every single swing. It's been so difficult to stop because she's mixing up her shots too. We've seen her rip that line. This one going nearly in front of the 3-meter line.
15 serving 7. Igidi's up front and in the middle. And this was called for Brazil crossing the plane of the net while they're trying to make a setting play.
That looks like it's definitely in the plane of the net as Powell goes up to try to make the ball on it.
On the net.
Challenge.
Yes.
Based on that look, we saw a look to the plane.
Yes, yes. Thank you. So, team is wrong.
We shall see.
Team is wrong.
It's a very fine line. It is a judgment call.
Oh, show it, show it. Yes. Yeah, yeah.
Definitely on USA side.
Yes, it is. And the official agrees. Point USA. Again, if it breaks the plane of the net and it's over, you're okay. But it's very clear it was on the United States side, and Ella Powell was making a one-handed set. Brazil very short in their serve receive. Igidi serving, and Dotson will eat that up.
Both of the last two plays started because of good serving on Team USA's side. They're forcing over passes, and that front line for USA has been locked and loaded, ready to take care of them.
Bergen's pass is good. Tainara blocked. It's going to go outside. Anna Christina dug. USA has to take a huge swing, and it's a problem pass and set.
When Team USA's been in chaotic situations, they haven't found a way out of it. That's the difference between Brazil and USA. When Brazil is in chaotic situations, they still look calm and confident and find something to do with it.
Trouble brought back, and again, if it's tight to the net, no good. Babcock has been a revelation today.
And she has been giving her heart this entire matchup. We haven't seen nearly any tips from her. She has been all power. She looks as confident as ever. You would never know she's never played at this high of a level.
And you can absolutely assume you'll see her at this high of a level in the future.
I would not be surprised to see her potentially make the LA Olympics in a few years. She's just that good.
Anna Christina breaking through, and I want to return to that point, Emily, because that is why the United States is seeing all these young players in Volleyball Nations League. Some of the veterans will be coming back, but Eric Sullivan trying to see the entire pool of options.
In Volleyball Nations League, you have a big roster of 30 people, and on that, USA only has 3 listed as Olympians that played during that Paris Olympics, and Dana Retke, Jordan Poulter, and Avery Skinner. Everyone else, for the most part, is pretty young in their career, and he wants to see what he can get out of some of these young players because he knows what he's got with those veterans.
A double substitution for Brazil. Roberta is in to serve now, as is Giovanna. It's just door closed, heavy roof, extended awning. by Giovanna, who just subbed in on the opposite.
Huge to have a player come in and make a massive difference on their side, a player that we haven't seen too much of, but she's a big physical presence up front that USA needs to avoid.
Now we're seeing a double substitution again for the United States. Logan Lednicki and Sage Kahaina-Torres back on the floor. Gives that lefty opposite and a big block, as you pointed out earlier. And that's where you see players who haven't played together.
Yeah, just a miscommunication on USA's side. Normally those plays don't happen when you've had weeks and weeks to play next to each other. These are players that are playing together in a game setting, essentially for the first time.
Nice pass by Eggleston, sets up an opportunity for Ronnie Jones-Perry, but Laish all over it. Zoe Fleck keeps this alive. The set is too tight. In transition setting, out of system setting, Emily.
That ball is way too tight. These are things that you practice all the time in the gym, of getting this ball high, 3 feet off, 3 feet in, but too tight is not going to work, because you oftentimes see that with a player going into the net.
Lednicki, solid swing. How does having a lefty on that spot this late in the set change things for Brazil's defense?
Well, Brazil's been used to a big right side, right-handed attacker. It's different because a lefty can hit different shots. You can really rip that cross-court shot, and it's a different look for the blockers to look at.
Yeah, and if they're trying to block line, that cross-court crush open for Lednicki. This time, getting a little of their own medicine. Anna Dodson and Logan Eggleston close it.
Good close from Dodson, getting all the way out, back to her outside attacker. Great out-of-system blocking.
Yeah, and well set by Eggleston as well, giving a target. An ace serve. This serve speed, 93 kilometers an hour by Ronnie Jones-Perry.
It's coming so fast, you barely have time to communicate who's going to take it. That's what makes this serve so tough. It's right in the seam, forcing Brazil's players to talk about it.
Ela tá lançando pouco para dentro a bola. Já mais pro lado de lá, vamos prestar atenção pouquinho. Arrumar só o passe. Nós vamos jogar todo mundo. Júlia vai ficar por trás. Costa se marcou. Não, legal. Vambora, virar de primeira bola.
Just a momentum breaker, really, for Brazil. It is 20-13 lead for the Brazilians as they are kind of steamrolling their way toward another sweep. Roberta outside, and Bergman crushes it.
Brazil is not leaving any room for questions of how they've come into this match and how they've finished it as well. They have not let up this entire time. They're consistently running a balanced offense. Their attackers are getting after it every time.
Fleck to Eggleston. Here's another opportunity. Kahaina-Torres to Eggleston, knowing that Fleck, Eggleston, and Kahaina-Torres all played for Texas under Eric Sullivan and Jared Elliott.
Really cool to see those players at the next level, playing again together on the same court. You can see that chemistry really play out between them.
Anna Dodson went on a big serving run in set number 1. United States desperately needs one now. And it's just too good up the middle from Ana Cristina.
Ana Cristina has been on fire this entire match. Doesn't matter if she's in the front court or the back court. Macriche or Roberta has found her any chance they can.
Both Macriche and Roberta are such efficient setters. There's no extra drama or no extra moves.
And not flashy setters. They just do a good job getting their hitters in the best situation to take a big break.
Helena coming in for Brazil, seeing her first action of the tournament. Roberta is a front court setter now for Brazil. She absolutely will attack.
And now a blocking target that USA will look to exploit on the outside.
Yeah, she plays her professional volleyball in Poland for a team in Łódź. Ball is USA.
Chip away, that's all Team USA needs to do with Brazil's lead right now. Focus on 1 point at a time, don't look at the score.
Yesterday it was Italy who was down by 6, ended up 7 consecutive points to take the set from the United States. Babcock. Dig. And then to Igidi. Choices by Ella Powell.
A really great set to Ella Powell. Kind of a missed opportunity on Brazil's side. They get a free ball, not able to capitalize on it. Then they send a junk ball back to USA, resulting in an easy kill for the middle.
Second and final timeout for Brazil.
Pode perder a precisão nessa hora, galera. Passa antes para poder angular para 2 a bola. Passou, deixou ela passar, não conseguiu. Passa, deixa o ângulo para cá aberto. Vambora de novo. Vai. De novo, passe que tá bom. Vambora.
Again, we called it a momentum breaker last time Jose Roberto took the timeout. This time, even more so as the United States creeps back within 5.
Brazil cracked the door open for USA. Now Brazil has to have a quick side out to stop that momentum.
And an ace serve helps.
USA is completely back in this. They've upped the level of intensity and tempo on some of these serves and are picking apart those seams incredibly well. That has led to serve-receive lapses on Brazil's side.
Double substitution as Julia Bergman is in. Macriche is in, setting the offense for Brazil. Macriche to the middle. No first ball kill for Brazil. Can Babcock get it done? Wow. Off of her cleanly. And then just a little too much. Get this, United States has climbed back within 3.
A lot of this is off of Brazil errors. They're not taking control of this set like we saw the entire match so far. Just error after error. Brazil has to play cleaner.
Ella Powell had a large service run yesterday. Bergman winds up and lets it fly.
That's the kind of swing that Brazil needed, not only to stop Ella Powell from the end line, but get some confidence back in this Brazil team to say, okay, we're good, we can do this.
Igidi just too wide, and it is match point Brazil. Pass is good. Can she put it away? And indeed, Ana Cristina closes the door. Brazil sweeps the United States in their home arena. A big win for Brazil.